Hi there, my name is Zelda Lee, and I'm going to talk to you today about 6 things that you can do to annoy an artist, or 6 things that you shouldn't say to an artist. Number 1, draw me like one of your French girls. For the past 20 years, artists have been told to draw someone like a French girl. Since Titanic has been around, many of us have had that line used on them many times. The first few times they hear it, it's a little bit funny because we understand the reference and we understand it's funny when you see someone with a sketchbook and then connect it with Titanic. But if you plan on using that line in the future, you might want to rethink that. Number 2, can I get the friends and family discount? Just because you know someone that is an artist doesn't mean they should give you a reduced price on a commission piece or something that they have already made. It's a little uncomfortable when you ask them for a discount because usually they're not expecting to. Art isn't cheap and it's not always easy. So if you're expecting a discount, let them offer it to you first. Otherwise, you might have to pay full price. Number 3, expecting to pay an artist in anything but money. A lot of people like to not pay artists full price or even pay them at all. Sometimes they try to say, hey, I'll give you exposure, or they joke about paying them in anything besides money, like gum. Or they like to make trades. Sometimes trades are okay, but usually they're not equal. So if you don't expect to pay an artist or their artwork, you might need to have a backup option. And number 4, questioning how long it'll take for a piece to be completed. Sometimes artists can get your artwork done in a very quick manner, but that's not always the case. Sometimes artists do have waiting lists, and sometimes they just have other things going on in their life and they can't always finish something in the time that you would like it to be done. Sometimes people have other careers and families and other things going on, so they're not working on art 24/7. So if you know you have to have something completed by a certain date, make sure you plan ahead of time and ask them what the expected date of completion would be. Number 5, comparing an artist's artwork to your children's. We love hearing that your children love art. We were once those children. But when you're comparing your child's art to someone who has been working on art for decades, it stings a little. So if you have that thought to try to compare something to it, you might want to keep that to yourself. And number 6, art isn't a career, it's a hobby. People use that line when things don't go their way. Sometimes things are more expensive, and sometimes it's a lot more complicated than they realize. Yes, there are people that just make art as a hobby, but there are plenty that make a decent living off of their art as a full-time career, or even a secondary business for themselves. But if things don't go your way, don't expect the artist to cater to your budget and your needs. Okay guys, that was 6 things that you can do to annoy an artist or things you shouldn't say to an artist. If you like this video, please feel free to leave a comment and like the video as well. Also feel free to subscribe to me here on YouTube, and you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.